Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a flip through for the month of October in my Hobonichi cousin Avec. We're going to be looking at my year at a glance, my monthly spread, my weekly spread, and then kind of dabbling in the daily spreads. So if you would be interested to see all the different spreads that I used, all the different stickers that I used, then go ahead and keep watching. So I am back in a cover. I do go back and forth if you have seen any of my videos. Sometimes I have covers and sometimes I don't. If you're interested, this cover I got from the Hobonichi website. As far as I know, it is still available on the Hobonichi website. We're going to go ahead and just jump into my October spreads. So this is my year at a glance. I use this as an index. The very top, I just keep track of the books that I've read, the total number of pages I've read, and then my subscriber count for this channel, and then also my reading channel. And then this middle part is a index to what you're going to find in my daily pages. Also, if you see any of these days that have like a little gray dot, that means that there is a sticker associated with it. And that is kind of a highlight that I might want to refer back to at a later date. So that is how I use my year at a glance. And these are kind of going to be the pages that I'm going to show in my daily spreads. For the month of October, I really didn't have a lot going on. So I'm going to skim through a lot of my October spreads and just kind of focus on what I have for these few pages. Now we're going to flip to the monthly spread. And for this spread, I ended up using a mild liner for like I think this was gold, but I wanted something that was like a deeper color because it's supposed to be Halloween-y, obviously. And all of these stickers are from the washi shop. I actually have a video of me unboxing or like first impressions, unwrapping all of the washi that I did get from the washi shop. So if you'd be interested to see what the washi looks like, then you can check out that video. I do also have a code. If you'd be interested in the washi shop, you get a huge amount of washi stickers. It is amazing. These rolls of washi I'm going to have forever. And I'm not going to have to buy any stickers anytime soon. So that is what I used to decorate my October spread with. And I absolutely loved all of the Halloween stickers. I feel like this is the perfect amount of stickers for spreads that work the best for me. Now we're going to jump over to the weekly spreads. And the first weekly spread we're going to talk about is September the 30th through October the 6th. This was my fall break. This is kind of what I anticipated my spreads to look like if I did not have a job. So on every day, I annotate what time I wake up. I just like to see how much I'm sleeping. So every time that I wake up, I'll annotate it if I have any kind of appointments or workouts or anything like that. I usually highlight it if it's a already like pre-identified meeting. And then I use stickers to kind of correspond with whatever that particular activity is. It helps me kind of train my eye to know exactly what happened during that week. So I can see just from here, I don't even have to read lab work, but I know that I had a doctor's appointment. I also know I went swimming on this day, another doctor's appointment. So I use the stickers to kind of help me figure out what's going on during that week. So this is the first week of October and I was off the entire week and I absolutely loved it. Then we have the 7th through the 13th. This is another spread that I used the washi shop or the washi tape shop stickers for. I got like a fall or autumn big washi roll. And so these were just a small amount of the stickers that I got on this roll. And it's continuing on. Like I said, with the Halloween, I'm going to have these stickers for so long. But I went ahead and I put in my appointments like I typically do. I use the mild liner to kind of highlight my work times, my appointment times, and all that kind of stuff. The way that I do my setups is I usually don't have any stickers at the very beginning of the week. And as soon as like Monday is over and I'm on Tuesday now, I will go back and look at the gaps that I have in the previous day, and I'll fill stickers in at that point. So I don't like to put stickers down right away. I fill them in the gaps of my plans. So This was the second week of October, and I love the way this looks. It is just so cute, and I love this guy. I don't know what it is. I love this guy. He's got like a little thing that says, "Hello, Autumn." He makes me happy. And then we have the week of the 14th through the 20th. And for this week, I used a Hubman and Chub Girl kit, which I also have a code with Hubman and Chub Girl. This is I can't remember what the name of the kit was, but it's basically a pumpkin fall type kit. And I love it. It's got green, it's orange, it's got pumpkins, pumpkin spice lattes. It's just perfection. So we have the week of the 14th through the 20th. The following week, I went back to much more of a simplistic spread. I did use, I think this is a mild liner that I used, and then I have some Coffee Monsters Co. washi that I got. I think this is in a subscription kit that I have with that store. And for the most part, this is very, 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 very minimal when it comes to stickers compared to the last couple of weeks. I only have a few little stickers to kind of highlight what happened during the week, and that is pretty much it for this particular week. So very simple, very functional, and it worked really, really well for me. And then this is the last week of October. This is the week of Halloween. So this is the 28th of October through November the 3rd. And I used a mixture of stickers on this spread. So I have Hubman and Chub Girl. These are the Hubman and Chub Girl stickers here. The washi, the labels are all Hubman and Chub Girl. But then I do also have these other little stickers from the washi tape shop for the Halloween time frame. And I filled those in all the way up until Halloween, and then I don't really have anything after that. Love this. I don't like Halloween, but I love the stickers for Halloween. But that is all of the weekly spreads in my Hobonichi Cousin. Now we're going to flip over to the daily spreads. Okay. So in the daily spreads, like I said earlier, I use these as a daily journal. This first page in my Hobonichi Cousin is always kind of my reading summary for the month. So this little first bar graph, or both of these actually, come from Storygraph. So I have like the number of pages I read each day. And then down here are the books that I read along with their ratings. So I ended up reading 8 books for a total of 2,964 pages. That was my October wrap up on this page for my reading. And then for the daily pages, I'm pretty much just going to flip through and talk about just some of the highlights that I had. For the most part, my entire daily spread, or all of my daily spreads, look pretty much identical. What I have been doing in the second half of the year is using the Hobonichi Cousin. Each of the months are a designated color. And so what I have been doing is using a fountain pen ink that is closely matches that particular month. So for the month of October, I looked for more of a purplish color, and I ended up using, on the first few pages, is Diamide Bilberry ink, which I do really like. It's got like a little gold sheen to it, but for the most part, it's just purple. I use the Canon Ivy. It's a portable printer that prints out pictures on this 2x3 sticker size, and I absolutely love it. If you want to have an amazing printer to use in your Hobonichi Cousin, definitely check out the Canon Ivy. I actually have a link in my description box if you'd be interested. I love them. The way that I do my daily journal is, if there's anything super important that I think I want to remember, I will take a picture of it and put it in here. So on the 2nd, I actually was using my husband's airbrush machine for the first time. I do not like airbrushing. I am not a painting creative person. Found that out very quickly. I was using the airbrush machine to paint some dragon statues that I got that I'm going to put on my bookshelf. So this was me using the airbrush machine to paint my dragons. I had 2 of them. And then on the 3rd, I did end up getting a subscription, or my monthly subscription, or one of my orders. I think it was a pre-order, honestly. I did end up getting a order from Coffee Monsters Co., in which I got the Day to Night fountain pen ink and the Coffee Monster fountain pen ink. So this was just a really quick swatch of those 2 inks. And this is still using the Diamide Bilberry, but in the next page, you're going to see I switched to the or the day to night ink. Oh, I'm still in Diamond Bilberry here, apparently. On the 5th, this was the last day of our neighborhood pool being opening. So I took a picture of being at the pool, and it was literally freezing. So we only stayed for about an hour and then we bounced. I didn't even get in. My feet were the only things that got in that water because it was freezing. And this was the day that I swapped the ink out and went from the Bilberry ink to Day to Night ink. It was a nice little ink. Drop me a comment down below. If you have Robert Oster inks, what pen do you use them in? I have gotten now, like, this will be like the 5th ink that I've ever gotten with Robert Oster. And so far, any of the shimmer ones, I've gotten a couple of them that have like shimmer in them, not super thick, chunky ink or like shimmer flakes or anything. Can't get them to work. So if you have shimmer ink, specifically Robert Oster shimmer inks, what pen do you use for those? Because I have so many pens that I have tried to use that ink with, and all of them clog immediately. But this one worked. It did not clog my pen, but it's a really beautiful ink. I really do love it. And then October the 12th, my oldest went to her first homecoming, and that was a huge experience. I'm very upset that she is already in 9th grade going to homecoming, but this was her first homecoming. She actually has a second homecoming coming up this Friday. But this was us at the downtown area taking a bunch of pictures with all her friends. We got some pictures with her and my youngest, and then her with my husband, which I'll zoom in. I love this picture. We were standing on this ledge overlooking like a bunch of trees over here, and there's a sign that says restricted area. And when we were taking pictures with all of her friends, they were specifically trying to stand in front of that sign because they didn't want the restricted area sign to be shown in the picture. But my husband specifically pointed that out and made sure that she was standing right next to it, and he was pointing to the restricted area just to say she is off limits. No, no, no. So I love that picture. And I love how she's looking at him. Like, she's like, oh my God, Dad, in that picture. It's just hilarious. And then on this day, I took a picture of a picture. So this was my youngest had like a art night, and I was able to buy her art print, her framed art print that she did at school. And so this is just a picture of what she drew for this year. We do plan on putting it on the wall, but I just wanted to have a picture here just so I can remember what she actually drew in 2024. Throughout some of these pictures, I know I'm skimming through them, but I did end up using a lot of the like washi tape shop stickers as like decoration. This was another set of stickers. These have like cats in them. They're like a spooky cat sticker or washi strip. But I did end up using those for like decoration throughout this month. And then on October the 25th, I went and got a tattoo. This was the me standing with, this was with the stencil on, just so I can see the image. I got like a half sleeve. And then this was the final product. This is not shaded. This is just a fine line. So I do have to go back in 2 weeks to get more work done. But this is my sleeve. And then I do want to get it added onto. This is kind of my inspo picture. But I'm going to have it come up and connect right here in the front and then also in the back. So I'm going to have a half sleeve along with a little shoulder piece. So I was super excited and absolutely loving the tattoo that I got. So I'm excited to get the extra sessions done so I can see what this looks like when it's all finished. And then the last day is Halloween. So my youngest got dressed up as a witch, like a fancy witch. I ended up making her skirt. You really can't see in the picture just because it is really dark. But this is a purple and black tulle skirt that I kind of wrapped and tied around a belt. So it was really puffy and fluffy, and she really liked it. And then this was me sitting out. I had my little cat ears, and I drew little whiskers on my face to give out candy. And then we have a picture right here, which you really can't see because it is really dark. But my I have a German Shepherd, and she was basically standing guard watching all the cars drive by. And every time a kid came up, we had to put her back inside. But she had a lot of fun watching and hearing everybody walking by the house. And with that, that is my October wrap up. So thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please make sure you do so. And with that, I will see everybody in my next video. Bye.